Hey everybody, what's going on today? Back at the cabin. Solo trip again this week. Cindy's actually hanging out with family, her daughter with her sister, and they're up in actually the northern part of the province for just a couple days. Had a great camping trip with her. It was friggin' awesome. You guys saw the video. Beautiful time. It started raining driving home in the car. The weather network was not calling for any rain. It downpoured for a few minutes, so thank God we took the car, not the motorcycle. I was at Canadian Tire yesterday and I found something that made my day, it made my month, it made my year, and I've been looking for one of these for a long time. Check this out. Yeah, that's right. And I bought two of them, 10 bucks a piece. It's not identical to the last one. Cindy's been looking for one of these. I've been looking. My first one is so gross I threw it out literally. This one has, it says the word Canada. The other one just said a white maple leaf, but they both got the little Canadian flag on the side. I love it. Thank you, Canadian Tire. Made my friggin' day. Anyways, I'm here solo. Look what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to cook on this fire. I got the fire pit going. I'm outside right now. I moved these back a bit. I had everything in too close here, and I was having a problem with it, and that's only Neo, by the way. There's nothing in that. I was having a problem with just being too close to the fire. Cindy was complaining about it. So, anyways, piece of stuff I'm going to cook in the fire. It's going to be kind of a neat way to do it. What I'm going to be cooking today is corn on the cob in the fire. I got 3 nice ears of corn. It's only a yellow bicolor corn. It's not a sweet corn. Our corn in front's doing really good. I'll go out and show you guys later on how the garden looks. It looks fantastic. But the porcupine destroyed my raspberries. Absolutely thrashed them last week. So can't win. Corn on the cob. Fire going right in the fire, right under the coals. So this is going right in here. And we're going to put everything right on top of it. And everything has to be pulled right on top of this. Let's see how this does, guys. It's been a long time, but it works. There you go. That's buried as best I can get it in the coals underneath there. I'm going to time this. I'm going to get about 25 minutes. I think something else is going to go on here in a pot on the side in a few minutes. She's buried. And guess what else I'm having with those? Steamed cultivated mussels. These are going to be really good. Cindy has a severe seafood allergy, so she can't eat anything. She has 0 issues of I want to eat this stuff, and I'm going to start eating it more. So anyways, I bought some frozen haddock there yesterday too. Going to prepare that, but I didn't bring any along for this week. But tomorrow's dinner is going to be kind of cool too. I also bought a pork tenderloin. So what I'm going to do, those skewers, you buy them, right, that already have the pork tenderloin or chicken all cut up with a little bit of flavored barbecue sauce on them. They're right expensive. I bought a nice chunk of pork tenderloin, and I'm going to make my own. So cooking with Sparky this weekend, and a bunch of projects too. So I hope I don't bore you guys too much, but nice to have you guys back. Well, I'm going to do this right on here. I hope I don't destroy this pot. Sorry, Cindy. I'm going to try something else, or I have tried something else, and let's see if this hack works. I read in line, I don't know when, not that long ago, that if you're going to put a pot directly in flame like this, put dish soap on a paper towel and rub it all over the outside of it. So that pot is covered in dish soap. So hopefully, they say it makes a clean up a breeze. It'll just come right off the smoke. So let's see what happens here. Don't forget, my ears of corn are buried underneath all this fire. So that's going to be dug out here in a few minutes, and hopefully it's not totally destroyed. I dare say they're cooking. Wow, almost done already. Anybody ever eats these, you only have to steam them until the shells open up, and the ones that don't open, you don't pry open and eat because they're not good. So they're good. I haven't had them in a while. I put some onion in there too. It just gives a bit of flavor while they're steaming. Well, I think it's time to pull these mussels off. What do you think? They're all open. Many are open is what's gonna open, so I think it's time to pull these off and do the grand reveal on if I screwed up this corn or not. It might just be mussels and something else for dinner. See how we do here. Really hot stuff. Look at that. Look at those. Beautiful. Sorry we're steaming up the lens, guys. I'm going to leave the lid on them for now. Okay. I had to go digging for corn. I'm definitely not using my hands. I'm using a pair of tongs. So let's see what we've got in here for corn. We're going to move the ashes first, the coals. We're going to find the corn. It's been in here long enough. Uh-oh. That guy might be toast. Oh, he's toast. He was too long. I might have ruined all of it. May not have gone as planned. This one is screwed. These two might still be alright. Oh, let's tear one of these corn open here and see if they're any good or not, or if I totally ruined them. Look at this. Check this out. Well, it's absolutely perfect. I just barely scorched the side. Oh my god. How nice is that? You want to smell it. It's roasted. This one's good too. Watch this. Well, it's perfect. I didn't hurt this. Look at that, guys. Look at that. 2 out of 3. Scorch it just a bit there. It's roasted corn. Beautiful. This one I can still eat part of, maybe. Oh yeah. Eat one side. That side a little crispy. What do you think? There you go. That's a little crispy. That side's fine. Who wouldn't eat that? You'd be crazy not to. Waste not, want not. Oh my god. Win, 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 win. Bon appetit, guys. Oh my god, it's perfect. The fire makes not sweet corn taste like sweet corn. That is beautiful. And it's cooked just right. Wow. Words can't describe how good that meal was. That was unbelievable. And the pro tip about putting the dish soap worked perfectly. I just did the dishes in there and washed right off. Did that ever work nice? So anyways, going to kick back and just enjoy my fire here for a little while, I think. You hear the morning doves off in the distance. Saturday morning, guys. I gotta harvest some firewood today. I'm getting pretty nervous, or not nervous, but getting kind of that I don't have my firewood cut yet for the year. Got about half of it so far, so, and it's already the 10th of July, 11th actually, July today. So what I see that I have, number one, is a bug in the lens. Or that's not a bug, I don't know what that was. What I've got, I'm right up beside on the driveway here where I dug my little pit last year, a couple years ago. I thought it was going to be a pond. That's actually dried up now, but anyway, you guys can see right here, there's a white birch going right up here. He died. There's no leaves on top of that. I don't know why. It only died this year, I believe. White birch is okay. This firewood is not great, but you know what? It's better than nothing. So I've got to take him down first. And I don't know which direction yet, if I'm going to bring it out this way or take it that way, but to make things funner. And this is fun doing this when Cindy's not around, but anyway, she's going to see this after the fact, so. But I was mowing the lawn yesterday. I'm out front here now, the lawn tractor. Here's the garden and that. And I looked in behind. Look at this big thing. This tree here, this is dead. That's a fair-sized friggin' tree. So what I did, I come out here last night with my brush saw, because this is tick central out here. So I blasted a path in through here to start. I'm going to drop it this way, I think. I don't want it to go out over the other side. If I drop it out that way, it's going to actually hit my sunflowers. Check out the garden while I'm out here. You guys got to see this to believe it. Squash are doing okay. The rhubarb's rooted. Look at this stuff. Look at the corn over there. Look at these beans. Aren't they beautiful? These are the ones that got eaten by a bug, and the new ones I've replanted, the ones I saved, they're coming back. Look at the potatoes. Yeah, I'm going to get comments. I don't need potatoes in here. Well, the deer eat our potatoes. I don't know about your potatoes, guys. But anyway, check it out. How good this garden looks already. Isn't that nice? Beans look real good. Cindy did a wonderful job. Look at the corn. It's coming in good, too. It needs to be weeded out just a bit. Look at the sunflowers. This guy is probably almost 3 feet tall. Look at the row of them going up the hill. Most of them are taken. Most of them are still here. Isn't that crazy? Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Considering that this soil all the way up the hill is just gravel. So that horse manure I got here a while back, that really, really helped. And my row of sunflowers is going to look absolutely beautiful here when these things go and bloom. And these are a multiple head. These aren't just one head. These grow multiple heads on each one. Deer flies are getting out here today. Anyway, we were doing great on the raspberries. And doing great and thinking the porcupine was gone. Well, guess what he did this week? Destroyed it. Didn't destroy those ones, took the tops off. This one, he basically chewed the top right off. Look at this. Isn't that nice? These were just coming around good. Look what he did to them, right? This one's broke right off down here. This and this. Just totally devoured. This. That's a blackberry. It's got to be a porcupine, because these things are so pricky that I can hardly handle them myself. They're so prickly. So I think it has to be a porcupine actually doing this. Pretty discouraging. So anyways, we're going to end up having to do next year is my garden enclosure I built here. We're going to add to it. And I'm going to double the size of it. I'm probably going to come off this side over. I may not come quite as far. That's 8 feet wide. I may only come over 6. And then go down. We already got one wall. Close it in. We're going to close in the berry patch. You can see that big tree from here a little better to see. That's a fair-sized spruce. And I hope it's still harvestable. The top is already broken off. That's probably a 12-inch, 14-inch tree at the base, a good size. I could drop it this way straight out. It's a shorter attack to get the wood. But number one, if I screw up, I could hit that if I'm off a bit. And I'm going to take out some sunflowers in the process. So the tree is going to go down that way. Absolutely beautiful day. It's turning into here. The sun's going to come out here in a bit, I can see. Been working away here. Been a busy little boy this morning. I haven't got to film anything yet, but I'll show you guys. The white birch is gone. He's already cut down, and he's laying in there in the bush. And I need to bring Lola in a bit, the side-by-side, to pull it out of there. But what I'm going to do is wait. I might as well do all my cutting I got to do first. Then I'll get it side-by-side and start moving it around. Here's what I'm up against. I got my path cut. You guys can see in through here. And the tree is going to come down this way. Well, my issue is this one beside it. See the limbs on it? Limbs are overhanging it big time. I got the lowers off. And I don't want to take the tree out. It's a nice old, it's a fir tree actually. And what's going to happen if I don't do something about those limbs first, the big one behind it here is going to roll going to hit it and roll when I cut it. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my pole saw, my CC pole saw. And this is not a sponsored video. This is a real world video that I'm actually going to use this thing, because when I did the sponsor one on it, I just went out and cut a couple limbs just to try it. But we're going to put this thing to use. We're going to take a few trees down, and I even put oil in it. It's got a little chain oiler on it here, and you give it a couple squeezes and you can see that it even, I'll take the bar scabbard off, it even pumps a little bit of chain oil out into the chains. So we're going to try this thing and see what it works like. I think it's going to be pretty impressive myself. But so what I'm going to do, I got to take anything that's overhanging. So that one I can probably get away with. I might even take it, but these ones have to go for sure. These limbs all have to go. Everything off this side, because the tree is tied up into it. I'll see if I can show you guys back here. And what's going to happen if I don't clean this mess up is it's going to roll big time. Here we go. Yeah, that's... because this is the angle of attack. I'm going to go right here. So any limbs on the side of this tree that I'm going to take down too, I'm going to take as many of these off as I can. I'm going to get up as high on that side. So I'm basically going to limb both trees here a little bit. So let's see how this goes. So I haven't even extended it yet. This is in the lowest setting. Is it ever aggressive? Wow. That actually cuts pretty quick. That's a pretty big limb, guys. Wow, that's impressive. This has to go. Another big limb. Hit my limb. Holy crap, this thing ever cut good. That's impressive. Yeah, not a sponsored video, guys, but man, oh man, what a beast. And the best part, you can run it like an electric chainsaw. This limb here, this is a pretty good sized limb, right? I'm going to take this off. Like, that's a good sized limb. That's a 2-inch, 2 1/4 inch. This is a limb right here. This is one of the first ones I took off way up in the air that I cut up the size of it to the chainsaw. That's about a little over a 4-inch piece. Such an easy job to do when you have the tools. So now, and I've cleaned up in the front here a little bit. The garden's right there, and it's like, this is all the same part of the property, right? And I've never really used it in here at all. It's just been a bunch of grown-up crap. I don't want to take this tree out now, but what an ugly, ugly duckling this thing is. And it's been chewed on over the years by porcupine, my favorite out here. You can see, look at the bark. That's all porcupine damage. That's not this year's, but that's a few years ago. It's the ugliest tree going. I just have something in me, I just can't cut it yet. Not ready. I kind of got a little squirrely. I cleaned all this up in here. Does it ever look nicer? A big old ugly tree, he's going to stay. And the one behind is going to be the victim. I even get a little oak growing here. Look at this. This actual little oak tree in underneath here. Only oak in the property. And here's the guy that's got to go. Anyway, what I'm doing is I'm going to set up the camera way back here. I'm going to get a pretty good shot for you guys if I can. And what I'm going to do, take something and put this on the ground. And I'm going to see how close I can get to the top of this tree. There it is right there. This is a big girl. This is a tall tree. Top's already broken off. But I'm thinking it's going to come. In a perfect world, I'm going to drop this right here. It's going to go right here in the ground. I've looked at this a few times today, right there. You guys can see where it's at. goes. Okay, not to brag. Check this out for alignment. How's that? Wow. 2 feet short. Well, that's about 2 feet. I didn't even push the tree. I cut it until it broke through. Check this out. Just for perspective, how far off it was. There's top, and there's chainsaw. Whew, got a sweat on now. There you go. That was easy enough to do. 10 minutes with a saw. I'm not going to film cutting up a log. She's all cut up. I'm going to check the local fire regulations right now, and if I can actually have a burn, I think I'm going to light a fire right out here. I don't want to burn all this limbs, get rid of all this stuff. So, and you want to know what sucks? Gonna try. I'm sure you guys could hear it buzzing up there. I had the drone hovering over top when I did that, dropped that tree. Didn't film it. I had it started, and when I went to come out here and set it up, it had no memory card in it because I took the memory card out at home. So I went in the camp, got a memory card out of my other camera, one I've never used to film with before in it. Well, after I dropped the tree, come back and looked, it was still hovering up there. You can hear it buzzing on the video. And I looked and it wasn't filming. I got just to the point where I turned on this camera, started walking in, then it shut off. I'll show you a picture of what it looked like from the top of the tree, and it was standing. That's kind of cool, eh? And that's about all I got from it. It kind of sucks. Yeah, the wrong kind of memory card. Memory card speed may be too slow for this application or something, so it shut off and stopped filming. Anyway, done ranting. Nice little pile of firewood right here, guys. That's quite a bit right there. Between this and the white birch I got earlier. So that's a beautiful piece of property in here. I started thinning it out a bit. Cindy's going to be surprised when she sees it. Because before, just kind of scrub brush crap right behind the garden while I open it up some. I mean, it's nice in there. It's the oak tree and everything, right? So, and the sunflowers, look at them. Look at the size of them. They're 3 feet tall plus. Doing absolutely wonderful. Well, guys, luckily enough, it just called and burning is open right now. So I can burn this brush. I'm going to get a little brush fire going here. And not a woods fire, just a brush fire. Does that ever look better with that out of there, right? It brightens it up in there, the little dead trees. So I just noticed that mowing the lawn yesterday. It's probably been dead a couple of years. But anyway, time to get a little fire going down here. See what we can do. I went too close to the side by side. I burned Lola right in the middle of the driveway. Why not? This old scrub grass here anyway. This stuff is so dry, it should dry just like tinder actually. Should burn. Dry tinder. Crazy. No accelerant. You know, I had a little I could use, but there we go. Just a touch of breeze is all we need. A little bit of wind. Look at that. It's going to burn easy. How'd you mount your camera? Oh, not paying attention. Wow, eh? The way it's blowing, I guess I better not put much on that. Man, oh man, oh man, is it ever hot? I can feel it from here, and I'm standing back 25 feet. Check it out. Everything in the back of Lola, one load. One tree right there. She's loaded. What'd you say? That's a good load. Poor little side-by-side. Problem is, it's all fur. This stuff's just like cardboard. If I hadn't got that very soon, it'd be useless wood. You'll still get something out of it. It's not the greatest. Fur's not the greatest anyway. But it's better than none. So I'll never complain when it's free. Whew. after busting my butt most of the day, that whole load of stuff is split off the back of the side-by-side, and it's on the wood pile. For dinner tonight, I'm making my own dinner. And what I did this week, you guys ever buy those skewers? Pork souvlaki and all that, they're like a skewer that you barbecue. Well, I bought this. It's a pork tenderloin. This is what I still have left from a little $8 tenderloin, and I already made these two skewers up. First time I ever tried this. I bought some barbecue sauce, and this is actually a low sugar, no sugar added. It's our finest artisan barbecue sauce. It's got stevia in it, I guess, is how they sweeten this. But anyway, I've got those skewers that are going on the barbecue. I've got fiddleheads in the pot here, and I got a Caesar salad in the bowl there. So I'm going to whip this all up and sit down and have a meal. I'm freaking starving. I've been working hard today. If these taste as good as they look, I'm pretty sure they're going to barbecue 10 minutes or so. There's the fiddleheads. There's the Caesar salad. I'm never going to buy these again. You know how expensive they are to buy? You buy a couple of them, 10, 12, 14 bucks now for like maybe a 6-pack of them, and there's not much meat on them. I'm going to try these out. Talk soon. Three days getting a bunch of stuff done. Nice to have it done. My firewood rack's almost full over there. So nice to have that feeling. I feel so much happier knowing when I look over here that the firewood rack is damn near full. So if nothing else, we won't be cold here. You know, I get some pallets. The far side over there. I'll throw a few pallets of stuff in, but I've worked enough that I'm gonna just sit out here. It's almost 8:30 at night already. And I just slowed down. I just got the water done. I went in and had a bowl, get a load of this. This was my supper tonight. I had a bowl, and I put about 1/3 of a box of strawberries in it. I all cut up. I took a banana, cut it all up, and I put a container or 2 small containers of yogurt, mixed it up. Honest as shit, that tasted better than a bowl of ice cream. My God, it was so good. And I love bananas and that, and I haven't eaten enough. But anyway, it's, you know, this is living simply and remaining grateful right here. This place is a lot of work to establish it, but it's established now. It's maintenance now. And I feel so fortunate to have this. I could Airbnb this place on the weekends and make a fortune off it, but I don't want to. And I don't want to give up my privacy like that. I'll just put it all over the YouTube for the world, right? I don't want people in my personal space. That's the difference. I can turn this off when I want, and I have sometimes. Anyways, enough ranting for now. I'm gonna just sit here and just listen because it's so peaceful, so quiet. There's no tires squealing. There's no cars. You can't hear anything. And one thing too, close to the house, we had a train track. Goes right across. Just on the other side of our street is a train track. You get used to the trains going by, but when you get here, you get used to this. Tomorrow is gonna be very, very hard to leave here. Very hard. I've been here 3 days now. It's gonna be hard to leave here. Can you see why? Well, there you go, guys. Time to start the adventure of trying to catch the cats. That's going to be a whole lot funner with just me. Daisy's in the bedroom on the bed. Red is upstairs. Phoebe hiding somewhere, so I'll find her. Anyways, tried to get a time lapse last night. Clouded over. You could see the moon going a bit in it. Would have been beautiful, but it clouded over. It's cloudy again this morning. But still, we need rain. I don't know when it's coming now. Pretty bad. I'm saying we need it now instead of complaining about it a month ago. But anyway, Cindy's already home. I got to bail out of here, pack up, and get home to see her. It's been a couple days. So, from Cindy and I, who's not here, live simply, remain grateful. We'll talk to you guys very soon.